Hello, I'm here with Mark Walker, the writer of a movie you just pitched to some judges in the auditorium for the movie Drive-In. How did that feel? How did that go? Did you enjoy that?
I did enjoy it, but yeah, nerve-wracking, to say the least. I've pitched before in a very controlled environment, holding a tarantula for a talent campus through the London Screenwriters Festival, and that was easier than this, I have to say.
Wait. Why were you holding a tarantula when you pitched this?
This is something that's through the London Screenwriters Festival. They run a sort of training course, a boot camp for writers called Talent Campus. And one of the trainings that they do is to pitch to people holding a tarantula. So the idea is if you can pitch holding a tarantula, you can pitch to anyone. But actually that's quite easy compared to industry professionals and a whole group of your peers. So
what you should have done is held an industry professional in your hand.
That could have, that could have ended up in jail. So that, that's I think that could have gone very wrong. But
yeah. Tell us a little bit about the movie Drive-In. Don't obviously do your whole pitch because we wouldn't expect you to do that. But tell us a little bit about that movie because I think it does sound great.
Yeah, it's a Drive-In. It's basically my version of a slasher. It's a group of teens, college students that go to a drive-in, abandoned drive-in in America. They get trapped inside with the antagonist, the projectionist, who is dead, but is trying to make a comeback so he can finish a killing spree he started 70 years before. He likes killing teenagers, and I think the audience likes watching teenagers get killed, so it feels like the perfect blend.
Yeah, exactly, and a great tagline. Is that the official tagline you're going for? Because I think it works.
But is that it's not just tyres getting slashed here tonight. It wasn't until about a week ago when I came up with it while I was practicing. So, but I think it will be now. We'll get that on the poster.
Absolutely. So we'll be finding out the winner of the competition fairly soon, later on this evening. Would you say you're feeling confident?
I would never say I'm confident. I think the pitch went well, and I'm happy with it. So I think that's as good as it can get.
I think it absolutely went well.
Yeah, it was brilliant. I enjoyed it, but there were 4 really good stories, 4 good pitches. So we'll just have to see what happens.
Absolutely. Potentially we'll catch up with you a little bit later once we've got the news, good news or bad news.
You might have to try and run far. If I haven't won, I'll just be running back to my hotel in tears. So,
in tears? No,
not at all. It doesn't matter either way. I know that sounds a bit of a cliche and a bit corny, but it's just been a great experience to come down. It's the first time I've been to a film festival, so there's a confession. So I've just had a brilliant day. Been great fun. So whatever happens, it's been a good day.
Wonderful. Well, it sounds like a great film. I'd love to see it. Absolutely. I know our audience would definitely like to see a film like that. And I feel like slashers of that ilk are kind of making a little bit of a comeback anyway. Nostalgic horror, new antagonist, new slasher. I think we're well overdue, like another iconic slasher. And, is it a UK set thing? Is that what you're thinking?
Well, I mean, it could be set. At a drive-in, traditionally, I was setting it, thinking about it in America, but I think actually as a contained location, it could probably be filmed anywhere with a little bit of, inventiveness. Although I do know someone who said they could get me a drive-in if I needed one, so there's an interesting...
We can get you a drive-in if they need one. I mean, who is this person? Just like, well, I got a couple of drive-ins knocking about. Tell me one more thing about the projectionist, because this visual, because I was kind of trying to visualize when you're explaining the projectionist, and then at the end there in the Q&A, you mentioned the projectionist glass is reflecting light, and that gave me a really good visual. So I guess can you tell me a little bit more about that? Is that something, are the glasses going to be constantly illuminated? Is that the visual of the killer?
It's sort of something that's used just to suggest that he's on his way, that he's coming. So people see it in the rearview mirror in a car or reflected in a phone screen, something like that. In an earlier version of the screen, it was almost like the images were being projected from him. So his glasses were flickering like a projector. But when you're writing it, it kind of feels like that might be a little bit too expensive to do in screen. But, it could always go back. If I win and they want me to do that, I'll do it. I'll do anything.
He will do anything. He'll hold a tarantula in his hand. He'll hold one tarantula in each hand. Well, you were telling me just now that inspired you to actually start keeping tarantulas.
Yeah. I just thought, if we can hold a tarantula and look after a tarantula, then you can do anything in life. And they're very easy to look after.
And now, any high-pressure situation you're in, you've got easy access to tarantulas to aid you in that particular high-pressure situation.
Yep, and it keeps the kids out of the writing room.
It keeps the kids out of the writing. Stay away. So, thank you, Mark. It's been a pleasure. Good luck. We will catch up with you at some point later. But congratulations again on your pitch.
Thank you. Yeah, thanks very much.
Thank you.